Have you ever noticed how many seniors seem to fade away quietly before hitting 82, even though they appear to be in good health just a few years ago? It's not heart disease, cancer, or some dramatic accident that does it. No, it's something far more subtle, yet shockingly overlooked. Let me ask you this. What if I told you that one of the most powerful predictors of longevity after 60 isn't your cholesterol numbers, your blood pressure readings, or even your fitness level? Instead, it's something far more personal and often forgotten, something that many seniors quietly abandon out of shame, fear, or simply a lack of understanding. Today, I want to reveal the hidden key to staying energetic, mentally sharp, and independent well into your 80s, 90s, and beyond. And the best part, you don't need expensive medications, grueling workouts, or complicated diets. This tool, this key, is already within you, just waiting to be reawakened. So stick with me for the next few minutes, because I'm about to walk you through a few simple yet revolutionary steps that can make a world of difference in your vitality. And I promise you, the last part of this video might just change the way you think about aging forever. But before we dive into all that, if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss out on valuable health tips that can help you stay strong, vibrant, and independent. And if you're finding this message helpful, drop a 1 in the comments. If you think we can improve, type a 0. Your feedback helps us create content that's truly helpful for you. Now that you understand how vital this secret aspect of your health is, let's take a deeper look at one of the most overlooked and quiet threats that's facing many seniors today. It's an epidemic that doesn't make headlines, but it steals energy, weakens the body, and shortens lifespans long before it's time. The loss of connection to physical pleasure. As I sit down with my patients in their 70s and 80s, I often see a certain sadness behind their eyes. It's almost as if they've resigned themselves to the idea that life has become smaller, colder, less connected. Over the years, I've learned to recognize one of the most silent, yet damaging shifts that happens as people get older. It's a slow, gradual disconnection from their bodies and from the physical pleasures that once made them feel alive. It's something most seniors don't talk about openly. In fact, many don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. And the truth is, this disconnection is quietly robbing men and women of their vitality, even before they realize it. At some point, society has fed us a dangerous lie. It's whispered that intimacy, touch, and sexual expression belong only to the young. That once you reach a certain age, you should just quietly shut the door on that part of your humanity. Many seniors internalize this message and begin to believe that seeking or enjoying physical pleasure is inappropriate, shameful, or simply no longer possible. Some withdraw because of physical changes, others due to emotional scars or loss, and still, some just don't know that it's not only possible, but absolutely necessary for lifelong health. What most people don't realize is that this disconnection sets off a silent downward spiral. Without regular stimulation, blood flow to vital organs diminishes. Neural pathways related to pleasure start to weaken and atrophy. Hormonal balances begin to tilt in the wrong direction. Slowly but surely, the body loses its resilience, not just sexually, but mentally, emotionally, and physically. As a result, sleep quality worsens, mood declines, energy dips, and over time, even the immune system weakens. Chronic illnesses like heart disease, dementia, and depression quietly begin to rise. I've seen this happen too many times. Patients who were once vibrant and full of life, who lost their spark, not because of physical ailments like heart failure or brittle bones, but because the very essence of their vitality was neglected. Physical pleasure, intimacy with oneself or a partner, is actually one of the most crucial pillars of human vitality. Abandoning this part of life doesn't just steal joy, it steals years. But here's the good news. There's hope. Reconnecting with your body and reawakening those sensations that you might have forgotten about can spark a healing process that goes much deeper than most people realize. And the best part, it's never too late to rediscover what your body is still capable of. In fact, It might just be the key to unlocking better health, sharper memory, and greater emotional resilience than you ever thought possible. But how exactly does physical pleasure work to protect your brain, your heart, and even your future independence? Stick around, because what I'm about to share with you could completely change the way you look at aging. If you're still with me and these insights are resonating, I'd love for you to type 1 in the comments to let me know you're following along on this journey with me. Now, let's dive into the next part of this story and uncover some powerful truths behind the connection between physical pleasure and longevity. Now, before we go any further, I want you to imagine something. Picture yourself in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, feeling energized, happy, and mentally sharp. You're not only able to keep up with your grandkids, but you're also able to enjoy life to the fullest. It's not a dream, it's entirely possible. The key here is reconnecting with your body in ways that are often overlooked or dismissed as unimportant as we age. Let's talk a bit more about the science behind why reconnecting with your physical self, particularly through intimate pleasure, is so important for aging well. First, let's get clear on what's happening in the body as we get older. When we talk about aging, it's easy to think about it in terms of wrinkles, gray hair, and achy joints. But the reality is that aging is about more than just physical appearance. It's about how your body functions at a deeper level. You see, as we age, the circulation to different parts of the body slows down. The neural connections in our brain can weaken, and our hormones shift dramatically, which affects everything from energy levels to mood to our ability to think clearly. Now, imagine this. When we experience physical pleasure, whether alone or with a partner, our brain releases a flood of neurochemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins, chemicals that are absolutely critical for emotional well-being. These brain chemicals don't just make us feel good. They help us combat stress, regulate our mood, and can even improve cognitive function. They also improve circulation, increase muscle tone, and can help promote better sleep. It's not just about pleasure. It's about maintaining a vital, active connection to your body and your emotional self. The problem is that most people, especially older adults, begin to neglect this essential part of life. The assumption is that once you reach a certain age, it's somehow inappropriate to think about intimacy or pleasure. And that's where we go wrong. We live in a society that often teaches us that aging means becoming less connected to our bodies. But in reality, the opposite is true. Staying connected to our physical selves can help us age gracefully, both inside and out. Here's where it gets interesting. Studies have shown that older adults who maintain an active, satisfying, intimate life actually enjoy longer, healthier lives. In fact, research indicates that couples who stay physically and emotionally connected into their later years are less likely to suffer from depression, cognitive decline, or physical ailments like heart disease. They're more likely to report feeling fulfilled, joyful, and physically healthy. Why? Because they're staying connected to one of the most fundamental human experiences, pleasure. But this doesn't just apply to those in relationships. Even if you're not in a partnership, reconnecting with your own body and your own sense of physical pleasure is just as important. Self-care, whether it's through massage, meditation, or simply taking the time to explore your own body in a non-judgmental way, plays a vital role in your overall health. Self-pleasure can increase blood flow, release stress, and maintain a sense of personal empowerment that is vital for emotional and physical well-being. So if you're thinking, okay, but how do I start? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In the next section, I'm going to share some simple steps you can take to get back in touch with your body, regardless of your age. It's easier than you might think, and it all starts with small, intentional changes that can yield big results. But before we jump into that, I want you to think about something else. How often do you prioritize your own well-being? Many of us, especially as we get older, become focused on taking care of others, our children, our grandchildren, our friends. But how often do we actually stop and consider what we need? What would happen if you started to make your own health, your own vitality, your own pleasure a priority? Now, I know this might sound strange if you've been conditioned to think that self-care is indulgent or selfish, but in reality, taking care of yourself is one of the best things you can do for those around you. By prioritizing your own pleasure, you're not only enhancing your own health, but you're also setting an example for others, showing them that it's never too late to live life fully, to feel connected to your body, and to embrace pleasure at any age. So here's my invitation to you. Over the next few weeks, try to integrate small moments of pleasure into your daily routine. It might be as simple as stretching in the morning, enjoying a warm bath, engaging in a mindful breathing practice, or even simply sitting down with a cup of tea and allowing yourself to fully experience the moment. These small changes will add up over time and will help you reconnect with your body in a way that promotes health, vitality, and happiness. And if you've been feeling disconnected or distant from your own body lately, that's okay. There's no shame in it. The important thing is to recognize that reconnecting is entirely possible, and in fact, essential for maintaining your health as you age. It's never too late to start, and the benefits will be worth every effort. Before we move on to the next steps you can take to regain that connection to your physical self, I want to ask you a quick favor. If you found this information useful, please hit that like button and share it with someone you care about, whether it's a friend, family member, or someone in your life who might benefit from hearing this. Spreading the word helps us reach more people who need to hear this message. Okay, now that we're clear on why physical pleasure and connection to your body are so vital, let's talk about how to get started. So, how exactly do you start to reconnect with your body? Well, it's all about taking small, intentional steps. These are practices that anyone can do, regardless of age, fitness level, or experience. And the best part is, these steps are designed to be simple, effective, and enjoyable. So, let's dive into some ways you can begin this journey of rediscovering your body and your own sense of physical pleasure. The first step is to become more aware of your body. This might sound easy, but many of us go through our daily routines without truly paying attention to how our bodies feel. We're often too focused on work, family, or the next task on our to-do list. But when was the last time you just took a moment to check in with yourself and see how your body feels? Start by setting aside a few minutes every day to just sit in stillness and observe. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and pay attention to the sensations in your body. How do your muscles feel? Are there any areas of tension or discomfort? What about your heart rate? Does it feel calm, or is it racing? Are you holding any emotions or stress in specific parts of your body? You don't have to do anything other than notice. Simply becoming aware of how you feel in your body is the first step to reconnecting with it. This kind of mindfulness is powerful because it helps you become more in tune with your physical needs. Over time, this will guide you toward taking better care of yourself and honoring your body signals. Now, let's talk about movement. You don't need to be running marathons or doing intense workouts to benefit from movement. In fact, gentle movement, such as stretching or walking, can do wonders for your body, especially as you age. Start with something simple like a morning stretch routine. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of stretching can help increase blood flow, reduce tension, and improve flexibility. When you stretch, pay attention to how your muscles feel. Notice the sensations as you gently move your body, and breathe deeply to release any tightness. If stretching isn't your thing, consider taking daily walks. Walking is one of the most accessible forms of exercise, and it's incredibly beneficial for overall health. Walking increases circulation, boosts energy, and helps keep your body mobile. Plus, it can be a great way to clear your mind and de-stress. Another fantastic option is yoga. Yoga is known for its ability to improve flexibility, balance, and strength. It's also a great way to reconnect with your body because it encourages mindful movement and body awareness. If you're new to yoga, you don't need to do complicated poses. Simple stretches and breathing exercises are a great way to start. Next, let's explore sensory activities that engage your body in a different way. These activities help you reconnect to the physical world around you and bring more awareness to the senses. Touch, smell, sight, taste, and sound. Sensory activities can be deeply relaxing and can trigger positive emotions, which, as we've already discussed, are essential for emotional and physical health. Consider taking a warm bath or shower. Water has an incredible ability to soothe and relax the body, and it's a great way to slow down and focus on how your body feels. You can enhance the experience by adding essential oils or bath salts, which can further stimulate the senses and create a calming atmosphere. If you enjoy cooking or eating, take some time to savor each bite. Pay attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of the food. Chew slowly and enjoy the sensation of eating. This is a simple way to practice mindfulness and reconnect with your body through the sense of taste. Also, try activities that engage your sense of touch. For example, you could enjoy a self-massage with a soothing lotion or oil. This is a wonderful way to promote circulation and relaxation. You might also want to try using a textured blanket or pillow to stimulate your sense of touch. Now, let's talk about an aspect of self-care that is often neglected as we age: sexuality. Many older adults feel disconnected from their sexual selves as they get older. There's a societal myth that sexuality is only for the young, or that once you reach a certain age, it's no longer important. But the truth is, sexuality is a natural and vital part of life, regardless of age, whether you're in a relationship or not. Exploring your own sexuality is crucial for maintaining a strong connection to your body. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to engage in intercourse. Self-pleasure, or simply exploring your body in a safe and non-judgmental way, can boost your mood, reduce stress, and improve overall health. Self-pleasure promotes the release of hormones like oxytocin and endorphins, which are known to have mood-lifting effects. You might also want to explore other forms of intimacy with a partner. Intimacy isn't just about sex, it's about connection. Simple acts like holding hands, hugging, or even just cuddling can foster emotional closeness and trigger the release of those feel-good chemicals in the brain. Remember, intimacy and pleasure are important at any age. Reconnecting with this part of yourself not only benefits your mental and emotional health, but it also strengthens your physical vitality and helps you maintain an active and healthy lifestyle. Finally, one of the most powerful things you can do to reconnect with your body is to practice gratitude. Aging often brings with it a tendency to focus on what we no longer can do rather than appreciating what we still can. It's easy to look in the mirror and focus on wrinkles, aches, or limitations. But if you shift your perspective and start focusing on what your body allows you to do, you'll feel a greater sense of empowerment and appreciation. Start by listing 3 things you're grateful for about your body every day. It might be your ability to walk, your strong immune system, or the fact that your heart beats steadily day in and day out. This simple practice can shift your mindset and help you develop a deeper connection to your body, especially as you age. The next step in reconnecting with your body is making sure you're nourishing it properly. Food is a key player in how our bodies function, and what we eat directly affects how we feel, both physically and emotionally. As we age, it becomes even more crucial to make mindful choices about what goes into our bodies. Start by focusing on whole, unprocessed foods. Fresh fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains are essential for keeping your body energized and strong. Aim to eat a balanced diet that includes a variety of nutrients. This helps your body maintain healthy bones, muscles, and organs, which are all key to aging gracefully. One great practice is to drink plenty of water. Hydration is vital for your overall health and can impact everything from your skin's appearance to your energy levels. Try to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning to kickstart your hydration, and keep a water bottle with you throughout the day. Also, don't forget about portion control. As we age, our metabolism can slow down, and we might not need as much food as we did when we were younger. Listen to your body's hunger cues and stop eating when you feel satisfied, not stuffed. Eating mindfully allows your body to recognize when it's had enough, and it helps you avoid overeating. Lastly, consider adopting a diet that aligns with your unique needs. Some people might benefit from a plant-based diet, while others may thrive on a high-protein, low-carb regimen. Pay attention to how different foods make you feel and adjust your diet accordingly. Sleep is another fundamental aspect of reconnecting with your body. We all know that sleep is important, but as we age, it can sometimes become more elusive. Poor sleep can negatively affect everything from your mood to your immune system, and it can make it harder to maintain a positive body image and outlook on life. To improve your sleep, start by establishing a bedtime routine. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock and promotes deeper, more restful sleep. Create a calming environment in your bedroom. Keep it dark, quiet, and cool, and avoid using screens at least an hour before bed. The blue light emitted by phones, computers, and televisions can interfere with your body's ability to fall asleep. Instead, try reading a book, taking a warm bath, or practicing some light stretching to help your body wind down. If you have trouble falling asleep, consider adding relaxation techniques to your routine. Deep breathing, meditation, or progressive muscle relaxation can help calm your nervous system and make it easier to drift off. It's also important to listen to your body's signals. If you're feeling tired, don't push through and try to power through the day. Taking a nap or resting when you need it is essential for your physical and mental health. Over time, good sleep hygiene will help you feel more connected to your body and restore your natural energy levels. Emotional health and physical health are deeply connected. If you're struggling with stress, anxiety, or unresolved emotional issues, it can manifest physically in your body. Chronic stress, for example, can lead to muscle tension, headaches, and digestive issues, just to name a few. One of the most effective ways to reconnect with your body is to strengthen your emotional well-being. This could mean practicing mindfulness, engaging in regular self-reflection, or seeking professional support when needed. Therapy, coaching, or joining support groups can help you work through any emotional challenges that might be affecting your physical health. Another way to support your emotional well-being is by practicing self-compassion. As we get older, it's easy to become critical of ourselves, especially when we notice changes in our bodies. But being kind and patient with yourself is essential for maintaining a healthy relationship with your body. Focus on what you love about yourself, rather than on perceived imperfections. Developing a positive mindset can also have a profound effect on your body. Studies show that people who have an optimistic outlook on life tend to live longer, healthier lives. Positive emotions can reduce the production of stress hormones, decrease inflammation, and improve overall body function. So, practice gratitude. Find joy in the small things and celebrate the accomplishments you've achieved throughout your life. Finally, another crucial component in reconnecting with your body is having a strong support system. Whether it's friends, family, or a community group, having people around who uplift you, motivate you, and support your well-being can make a huge difference in how you feel. Engage in social activities that bring you joy, and spend time with people who make you feel good about yourself. Positive relationships can reduce stress and contribute to your emotional and physical health. It's also important to communicate openly about your needs, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, and don't be afraid to ask for help when needed. It can be helpful to surround yourself with like-minded people who are also focused on maintaining their health and well-being. Joining exercise classes, support groups, or community events can help you create connections and build friendships that nurture both your body and soul. Reconnecting with your body is a lifelong process that requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to embrace your changing needs. As we age, our bodies may change in ways that can sometimes feel challenging, but these changes don't mean we're disconnected from ourselves. In fact, aging can be an opportunity to rediscover new ways to care for our bodies and foster a deeper connection to ourselves. Through awareness, movement, nourishment, and emotional care, you can build a stronger relationship with your body that lasts for years to come. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today by taking small, manageable steps to reconnect with yourself. You deserve to feel good in your body, no matter your age.